What's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope y'all shining. I hope y'all feel bright. I hope y'all feel solace. You feel me? Not soulless, soulless. I hope y'all feel some solace right now. I hope y'all feel divine. I hope y'all feeling good. All right? Cause I ain't gonna lie, you should feel good. You should feel good. Hope everybody having a good day right now. I'm sending positive energy. So look, I just wanted to come on here and talk about some stuff. All right, like that's really what my channel's for, is to talk about some stuff. You get what I mean? It's really to talk. Hold on, I'm gonna come into the light real quick so y'all can see me better. So, really, like, I've been going through it, and just keep a good mindset while I go through it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, all right, there we go. That's better. Had to put on some lights so you can see me better, but um. So look. I wanted to talk more about spirituality and what's going on right now that y'all should be like aware of. So I figured out a lot of things. So first I want to say a negative mindset is more of it's not normal, if that makes sense. That's what I first want to get into. So being in a negative place or having a negative mindset or like a low vibrational train of thinking or thought process, it's kind of embedded into you, but it's not normal by any means. It's like the world embeds this into us, but it's not something normal, and it's something you have to kind of decode out of yourself. All right. And I feel like all living things are like almost programmed to want to die in a way. I don't think everybody wants to die, but I feel like a good portion of the population could probably agree with me on that, like wanting to die and like feeling programmed to want to die. You get what I mean? So you kind of have to break that programming, because a low vibrational state of mind isn't real by any means. It's not. Everything is in your head. So another thing I want to add on to that is if anybody who's watching me is going through any, like, I would say, negative things IRL, like say you got a lot of trauma, say you got a lot of bad things going on in real life. So I would like to tell you that those negative experiences and negativity in general, it doesn't define you. And you wouldn't be you without the bad things that have happened to you in the first place, if that makes any sense to you. Basically, those those bad experiences that you've experienced, they make you, they don't break you. Bad experiences don't break you, they create you, they make you. They make yourself stronger. You're here to become stronger. You're here to become a better you. All right? So, all that negative stuff that happens, don't let that shit affect you. Do not. Don't ever let that affect you, because it shouldn't. Don't ever fall into that bad train of thinking where you feel less than. And if you're somebody who has a lot of enemies, if you're somebody who has a lot of people who don't like you, well, a king isn't a king without a few enemies. That's the truth. You're not a king if you don't have any enemies. Who are you ruling over if you have no enemies? Like, if a king didn't have any enemies, he wouldn't be a king in the first place, because a king in the first place becomes a king by having a lot of enemies and beating all those enemies and going to the top and staying and maintaining at the top and maintaining his position at the top, even with said enemies. So if you have a lot of enemies, a lot of people who are wishing down or bad things on you, like wishing on your downfall, things like that, like they're wishing bad stuff on you, just know none of that defines you. You are a king. You were made to shine. You were literally made to shine. So don't let any of that like affect you for real. All right. And I would also like to say, just while we keep going into 2030, we're almost there. We're in 2026, about to go into 2027. So we're almost at 2030. So just maintain a positive mindset and know who you are. That's what I would like to say. I don't really want to say too much on what I know or what I know is going to happen soon, but I would like to just warn you people, look, just maintain a positive mindset, Pay attention to who you're listening to too, because the artists you listen to and let inside of your ears and your head and your world matter too. But I would say just make sure you start listening to some high vibrational music that uplifts you, makes you feel good, and also make sure that you maintain like a good mindset throughout everything, and start controlling your reality. Start writing down your feelings. Start thinking about how you want your next day to go. If today wasn't a good day, put it out there that tomorrow is going to be a good day, and explain and start thinking like, oh well, like act as if that day has already happened, but it hasn't even happened yet. So describe the day that you want and act like it's already happened before it's even happened, and it will happen. I promise you it will. Start controlling your reality. Start taking back your freedom, because the things that are coming are going to start limiting our freedom. Some of these people who are like watching this video, some of y'all in 2030 not even going to know who you are. I'm being so for real. Some of y'all not even going to know who you are. You won't even know who you are anymore. You gonna be mad confused. You gonna be like, well, like, what am I? You might have things that are pretending to be you. Anything's possible, bro. So just make sure you start writing down what you are, who you are, and you start recognizing what you like, what you don't like. You start actually manifesting and preparing yourself for the future. Like you actually start controlling your future instead of letting some random coded system control your future, bro. And instead of letting your days go by and just be random. Quit letting your days be random as fuck. Start actually controlling what happens in your days. There's no reason there should be so many people who are depressed. There's no reason there should be so many people who hate living. For sure. I don't want to I don't really mess with living either. Like when I really think about it, no, bro. There's no way I really enjoy it. But I can make it enjoyable for myself though. That's what I'm saying. So I want people to start making it enjoyable for you. Start making your life enjoyable for you. The other truth that a lot of people won't get is nobody gives a fuck about you, bro. Look, I'm making this video because I give a fuck, but nobody gives a fuck about you niggas, bro. I'm trying to tell you, your favorite artists don't give a fuck. The president of the United States don't give a fuck. Your teachers don't give a fuck. Maybe your parents give a fuck if you lucky. Nobody care about you, bro. Your girl don't give a fuck. Your homies don't give a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about you niggas, bro. Do you give a fuck? Do you give a fuck? That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta start caring. You gotta start caring for you. Pay attention to you. Pay attention to how you feel. Make yourself feel better. Make yourself feel good, because nobody gives a fuck. Nobody gives a fuck about you niggas. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But I give a fuck. So instead of, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, it's never gonna work, I'm never gonna be what I wanna be. Instead of being in a negative state of mind, enlighten yourself. Start learning about things. Start taking time away from the noise. Start taking time away from the noise and the bullshit, and start paying attention to you and what you love, and recognize what you love to do. Start spending time with yourself. Start spending time in nature. I promise you, you take your shoes and socks off, you go outside and you let your feet just be in grass, and you start walking in grass, you gonna feel so much better. I could literally guarantee it. Your body's going to be connecting to something. You're literally going to be connected to something. You're going to feel a connection with something. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel way better than how you feel just cooped up in the house, avoiding the fucking sun like it's the plague. Gang, lock in. Care about yourself. Because nobody cares about us. I'm trying to tell you, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares about your problems. Nobody cares about your issues. I've literally gone through hell and back. You think niggas care about me? No, they don't. But I'm making these videos because I care, and somebody need to hear this shit. And just know, if you in a low vibrational state of mind and you want to kill you know what I'm saying? Just know it gets better. It gets better. And do not make a permanent decision on temporary emotions. Never do that. That's what they want. And think about it like this. I have some notes too on my phone, so I can read back some stuff that I figured out. So I'm gonna find those. But what I'm gonna add on to that is the whole purpose of you being here, for real. If you're trying to find a purpose in it, is to improve yourself. And what are you not doing when you die? Improving yourself. You can't even improve yourself if you can't improve your soul, you can't improve you. You can't change, you can't become a better version of you if you just gone. You can't fix anything if you just gone. You go have to, bro, the most fucked up part about it, you go have to restart, and you might be nerfed too, because you just be grateful for where you at. Be grateful for your blessings. But let me find some other stuff that I wanted to read to y'all. No, that's not what it is. Hold on. I think it's in my backpack, so I'm gonna look real quick. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's in here. I just have to find the right one. That's not it. I swear it's one of these. Maybe not. I wrote something else too, though. Hold on. Oh wait, it's right. It was right under the desk. I'm literally dumb. It was right under the desk. So, all right, I wanted to say. So what I specifically wrote down for y'all. It's pain that makes you, not pain that breaks you. That's one. Okay? So it's pain that literally makes you who you are. Okay? If you didn't go through the things that you experienced, do you really believe that you would be the person that you are today? Really ask yourself. Would you really care about people on a deeper level? Like, even for me, I've gone through some of the worst, and I can communicate on a deep level. I can care on a deep level. I can hear somebody and somebody's cries and actually give a fuck. I have empathy. I feel guilt. I feel emotions that some people have actual struggles on feeling. Like like almost an empath in a way. Like I could feel so much for people, and I could just feel so many emotions and feelings. So much so sometimes I have to distance myself from being online or from certain people or groups because I feel too much. So there's people who wish they could feel like you. Like they could just feel emotions and feel a certain way like you, be so in tune like you. And they can't because they've never gone through pain. Like I guarantee you, there's like some rich kid right now who's like ruining his life just for no reason, doing hella drugs for no reason, just because he doesn't have any pain and he wants to experience pain. I promise you there's somebody out there who wishes they could experience the same things you could experience. There's a soul out there that wishes it could trade places with you to experience the things you experience. And remember, it could always get worse too. There's always a person who's going through worse things than you. So be grateful for the position you in, because it could always be worse. And oh yeah, I would say okay. So most of the people who hate you, they really just hate themselves, and most of the things that people say to you is just projection from within, because when you talk, it comes from within. So the things that you say are within. Like the things that I'm explaining right now, they come from within. I've had to experience these things and learn these things on my own, and now I'm projecting them back onto y'all. And projection is not always a bad thing, but that's like a basic level of the word projection. And so like projection on a negative scale would be, say I'm having a shitty home life or something and I'm angry about it and I'm frustrated and I can't get those emotions out. I'm going to project those emotions onto you. Projection is just projecting emotions onto other people. That's like a simple definition of it. So like right now I'm projecting like my feelings and emotions to y'all and explaining things that I've learned to better you guys. If I was a bad person, I would project bad energy and I would project it to like keep y'all down in a way on a low vibrational state. So that's pretty much what projection is. So whenever somebody tries to make you feel horrible or somebody tries to like put you down on their level, you ever hear the saying, don't go down on somebody's level? Because when people try to get you in a low state of mind, they're trying to get you down on their level because they're down here and you're already up here, and they recognize that you're not even on the same level as them, so they're trying to pull you down. So you just got to be very wary of the people and like aware. I think weary was the wrong word. Whatever. You gotta be very aware of the people that you entertain and you let in your circle and let in your bubble and let within. Be very careful about who you like let even speak to you and who you intake the things that they speak within yourself. What you listen to, what you don't. And just keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm gonna be dropping way more videos, but I just wanted to drop something real quick and make something real quick for the people who are tuned into the channel and watching and watch the videos. So there's more for y'all to like look at and hold on to. And because I've been feeling low sometimes, I don't feel low right now, but because I've been feeling a little bit low sometimes, I want y'all to know how I cope with it, how I fix it, how I change it. You know what I'm saying? And just keep writing. You don't need people, because sometimes I find myself trying to talk to people who don't even care about me. And I've really realized that you don't need anybody to make yourself feel better. If you're somebody who talks a lot and you talk about issues and problems, or you just find yourself conversating with a lot of people and even then you don't feel better, you're just trying to distract yourself from your own issues. That's the truth. So you need to start paying attention to yourself more if you're talking a lot to a whole bunch of people. Maybe you need to talk less and start talking more within yourself, writing down how you feel, asking yourself questions, writing down how you feel, writing down emotions, keeping things to yourself more. Practice things like that. It'll help you heal, and it'll make you feel better. I promise you, it'll make you feel so much better. You got to become your own best friend, because look, a lot of people don't have anybody on this planet. If you don't have nobody, bro, and then you become your own worst enemy, now you don't have anybody. You don't even have yourself. So how can you expect to heal? How can you expect to get into positive relationships, be in positive positions, if you can't even be a best friend to yourself? You can't even love yourself. You can't even be there for you. And it hits harder, and it hits like a freight train when you realize you've been your own worst enemy your whole entire life. You ain't had nobody, and you really ain't have yourself because you kept turning on yourself, whether you realized it or not. So for the people listening, I want you to really lock in with yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. Tell you love you. Tell you that you love yourself, bro. Dab yourself up. Like, really, I'm being so for real. That's what I've done. I look myself in the mirror like this. I look myself in the mirror. I'll be like, bro, I love you, bro. Me and you, we've been through the most. We've been through hell and back, but at least I got you, and I love you. I appreciate you. I love you in every universe. I'm here for you, no matter what happens, no matter what this world is, no matter what this state of plane of existence is. I don't care about any of it. All I know is if I die or go somewhere else, or if I were to wake up somewhere, I'm in a different reality. Say I'm in a different wherever I am, I'm going to love me. I love you universally. I always love you forever. I love you. I love you universally. We are locked in. Do that to yourself. Just do that for yourself. Just do that. I promise you will feel better. And start telling yourself that you're handsome, even if you don't believe it. Just tell yourself you're handsome, you're good looking, you love how you look, you love yourself, bro. Because nobody loves us. So if nobody loves us, then we gotta love us. We gotta love us. We gotta love ourselves. All right. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to drop on y'all real quick. I just wanted to post. I wanted to motivate people, make people feel better about themselves, give people certain steps and tips. I'll drop a part 2 to this bit to further reinstate the fact that you need to love yourself, and I'll give people steps and stuff on how to love yourself. And if anybody has any issues, any problems, if you need to hit me up, my social media is on Instagram is JinxedYou. It's JinxedYou. JinxedYou. That's my Instagram. So if any of y'all need to hit me up, that's my Insta. My Discord is hk.lynn, I think. That's my Discord. So if any of y'all need to talk to me, if y'all need help, add me up, or even be in the comments, just say something in the comments. I will literally talk to any of y'all. I don't care. Like, if y'all are really in a low state of mind, I will literally just talk to you and help you work it out. because I got issues too and I'm going through stuff. So if you need any type of help, if you need somebody who's there for you to talk to you, bro, I'm always available. I'm literally not doing much. So I will try my best to help. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, I just wanted to drop that. I just wanted to drop that for y'all. And I hope that helped whoever watching this. And you were beautiful, you were divine, you were more than what meets the eye. Remember that.